Thanks for the tip-off.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people... Besides, I have news.
Magister Parvus, it's good to see you again.
At least someone appreciates my presence.
You're our eyes in the Magisterium. If someone spots you here...
Yes, I know. Can't be spotted with the Shadow Dragon.
Well, what do you have for us?
The cult.
But Minra...
I know. While the Varant...
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. The palace has tried to keep...
And no one had...
No one dead. The risen god.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Arlathan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are...
And we...
It's...
I'll head... We really need to figure out the god's big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
So, Emmerich, since you became a lich, you can cast the same spell, but the signature, the energy to it. It's subtle, but it's changed.
Has it? How fascinating.
Thought you'd like that. Don't say I never get you anything.
There's a paper in this. We should discuss the theory.
A puppet panto? Huh.
How delightful. Though Manfred has such an unpredictable reaction to puppets.
Well, back to our point.
There's a paper in this.
How well do you know Maevaris?
By reputation, she's been a prominent politician for a long time, and a hero to boot. We don't work together much, but from what I've seen, she's earned the good name.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's...
Mostly gone. Warm. A bedroll. It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there for?
Dorian will want to know.
Pleasure to serve.
Lenos intends to destroy...
God.
You... All right.
We've a fight ahead.
Company, get ready. There's a problem. I'm good to go.
Something tore through these gates. Something big. Watch out. I bet this darkspawn is what tore through the gates.
That one's ready.
Take that.
Trouble ahead. Here we go. Ready and willing.
More blight in the way. That did it. We can get through now.
There's quite a few of them. Find him! Under fire! Certainly! It's over.
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
At least a dozen people have been lost trying to map this place. But I'd mention that.
It's still blocked. There's another boil somewhere. Find the blight boils. We need to clear the way and keep pushing. We got it. Way should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Venatori, to me! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
I won't give up the city to them. Or to you.
The Shadow dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city.
At least we're not trying to blight it.
That you remain standing is an affront to Tevinter.
We are Tevinter. Let's go again.
That one ready.
Got us
One less corrupt Templar in Minrathous.
Can't say he'll be missed.
Let's look around, see what we find. The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do with Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
So that's the play. A ritual performed under an eclipse to strengthen its power.
All this. The ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans. We have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
The Shadow Dragons will be pleased to learn of what transpired here.
Evil old learning about the... But the...
You've looked at it.
This is...
You?
Tell me...
Changing Tevinter, helping...
You've given us an...
But how would you use...
Dorian wants to use...
We tried that already. No.
Swords? If we go...
We're shadow...
The point.
May.
Enough. Rook, you have been instrumental. Which strategy do you prefer?
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's...
If we went with Dorian's plan.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
Mevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show Tevinter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the south. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
If...
You want me to choose who'll be Archon? But I'm not even from here, I can't...
Then talk to the ones who are. Asher and...
All right. So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. I'd call that a good day.
I meant about Mevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be the more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
This is your city. Don't you think you should have a say?
Mevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Mevaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is.
Thanks, Nev.
That's what I'm here for.
Grand news about Lenos.
The city will be better off with him gone.
Lenos made my life miserable.
I hear he started out different, but I didn't know that, Lenos. Still,
Dorian and Mevaris still have...
I just don't know enough about Tavin.
I suspect this
then
Dorian is a brash rebel.
and Mavar.
I think the people will appreciate Mevar.
No.
And whoever leaves will have the Shadow Dragons.
Count on it. What else is there to do?
Maker. A full court. Can they not see their...
Demanding intelligence.
Look at me.
Ah, it's...
What do you think? Who should be lead...
Mevaris should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course. For when...
They will. It is to Vinter, after all. Oh, they will fight. We will win.
The practice for next.
You miss Warden Janos. Let's get you ready. Heading out.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it.
Please be careful.
With the...
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No.
We know the gods change.
It's answering...
Okay, that's not good news. But you're making progress with your study.
Yes. Well,
So what's the Blight answering to?
remember the strange...
We think the source is...
I can tell it's... what that could mean. Everything that calls the Blight impacts the... We withstand it.
If the eruption, we'll lose our...
So, how do I help?
Remember those... It's impressive.
Theoretic.
But if the eruption...
Yes.
These people can't lose.
While we guard against...
Stay safe. Or as safe as you...
I've no fear.
You've always got...
The Blight poisons so much. Some would call the... Whatever the eruption...
We'll take our stand.
Why don't you go down to the village later? See what you can find.
Follow me.
Just a second. Rain, incoming! I'm ready. Tell me what you need. We're clear. There's definitely something in here. Something wrong.
Right. Okay. Tell us if we're getting close.
The eruption's on the other side of that barrier.
We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
While fighting on dark spots.
All right. Better move before more darkspawn show up. A tendril. It's attached over there.
The ledge. Vantage point for taking out the tendrils.
A ballista.
Never turn down one of those.
We're through.
Let's see what's at the heart of this.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption?
It's huge.
The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out.
Damn it!
Davrin?
I can hear that eruption. The light's spreading. We need to stop it.
Davrin, what's happening?
The eruption's not happening. Just keep fighting. We're not falling.
Keep going.
We won't give in.
On to you.
There you go. Knock him down.
is it. Let's get that eruption. All right, we strike and the whole thing goes up. All right, time to destroy this thing.
I volunteered to sweep the cage.
They aren't blind.
Maybe. They're beautiful.
And there was a sound in it. Like...
What happened in there? What was it like?
I'm just glad I wasn't alone in there.
I can imagine. Many deserve thanks today.
When the eruption was... The remaining blight won't vanish over...
The flowers here, they managed to survive. Buried.
Oh, that's incredible. I wasn't expecting flowers.
It's what we're here to do. To make this possible again. And that time's almost here.
The Order is those of us left until they're calling.
So the...
No, our num...
There's still blight.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
I'm sure you'll be fine. But if there's anything I...
Of course.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight...
The world dying. How it spreads.
And look! These flowers can make it back.
They really can. And they're beautiful.
I think so.
Lavendel was named for flower.
We can stay here a bit long.
Oh, yes. I thought I...
The wetlands aren't fully healed.
But some places barely come back at all.
Yeah. Pushing back the blight? It's possible.
The blight's retreating.
Got something in mind. All right, see you next time.
Rook stopped the Auton. Took down their comic maker. I can't believe you're defending them. You're letting them from taking
Jacobus?
I'm fine.
Well, now that whoever they are, they know the answer.
Your message made it.
Treviso does not. It's very.
A chance.
Both are important.
Someone else seems to think so.
How do you know?
They gave us
and you.
People in this city continue.
So where are we?
Near the field hospital.
And they are.
Even with. You have
From who?
What about the human help that Anton was getting?
We continue what you started.
You trust them?
We are all
and yet those of us sworn.
There's really no clue who it.
They're foolish enough to think.
They promise.
So do you.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
I'll talk with this mystery.
And the rest of us will hope.
If we can remove the. With. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
Unknown contact. This is a trap.
We're fighting gods with the crows. I'm curious who would try to trap us. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Okay, Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope that...
Rook.
The Butcher!
There's no... Please. So tense. I
Strange way to ambush someone.
You think I couldn't just march on the crows?
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually...
There's money being... I said Treviso was the trap. And I meant... Such purity in every...
You have a strange way of showing your...
I conquered it. You know there are traits. But you and the crows stay true to your role. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this. And you...
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. They're calling for a ritual. But I will lose my jewel. So... I will become the... Meet me.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight? To finish them off, we need to go after the Butcher. So the Butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso. That's what's happening.
By turning himself into a monster.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Come. I wait among the drowned. You deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
I feel my Treviso will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
I very much doubt that whatever he's become can tell us the gods' plans.
We have to hope he's still in there.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Catch me, find me, they say. This is the power the gods give.
Butcher! Where is the ritual?
So beautiful, but not like Treviso. I know ritual. You
ritual site. Tearstone Island.
The butcher kept his word.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go. And now you have a location for your So go. Leave Treviso to those who did. What's left of it, anyways.
The Butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Evenchi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth.
You sold Treviso out to the Antom.
To keep my people from being... And you... I gave up the crows. You gave up...
I've met some terrible people lately, even without counting Elganon and Gillinane. You're right up there in some pretty august company. What if Treviso's people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antom kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice. I live with the consequences of my decision.
You live with nothing! So take your team... But it's still... Leave its future...
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor, a city.
I take it you heard.
And in his place...
Whatever the Antom are looking for, Evenchi's...
The Blight changes things. The governor.
If only we'd figured out it was Evenchi before...
I wish the same.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought...
The hand that leashed Treviso. They think they have the power in the Antom. And
But we...
Evenchi will...
When the governor showed himself...
Evenchi keeps talking about
I believe the good... If the Antom...
As if the
We'll stop Evenchi.
The god.
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed.
We know the time to face...
If you truly want to help Treviso...
We'll let you know when we'll... And after that...
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?